Hello everyone, welcome back to Vibrating the Himta. In this video, we are going to understand the last lesson in the simplest way through one line questions and answers. Stay tuned till the end. Who is the author? The last lesson, Alphonse Daudet. Which war forms the background of the story? Franco-Prussian War in 1870 and 71. Which two French districts were taken over by Prussia? Alsace and Lorraine. Who is the narrator of the story? Little Franz is schoolboy is the narrator of this story. Why was Franz in dread that morning? Because M. Hamel was going to ask questions on participle, but he did not know even a single word. What did Franz see at the bulletin board? A crowd reading the latest order from Berlin. What was usually heard at the beginning of the school? A great bustle and noise of opening desks and lessons recited in unison. What was unusual about the school that day? The classroom was quiet and solemn. What dress was M. Hamel wearing on his last day? His green coat, frilled shirt, and embroidered black silk cap. Why were the villagers sitting at the back of the class? To show respect to M. Hamel and regret for neglecting school. Who was Hauser? An old villager with a three-cornered head. What did Hauser bring with him? An old primer thumbed at the edges. What shocking news did M. Hamel give that it was the last lesson which he was going to deliver students today? What order had come from Berlin? Only German would be taught in Alsace and Lorraine schools. Why did Franz suddenly start loving his books? Because he realized he was going to lose the chance to learn French. Why had M. Hamel put on his fine Sunday clothes to honor the last lesson? For how many years had M. Hamel been teaching? 40 years. What did M. Hamel distribute for the writing lesson? Copies written in beautiful round hand, France, Alsace, France, Alsace. How did the classroom look with the copies? Like little flags floating everywhere. What did Franz wonder about peasants? If they would be made to sing in German. What did M. Hamel do while gazing at the classroom? He tried to fix everything in his mind forever before going from there. Why was M. Hamel's heart broken? Because he had to leave his home, school, and country. Who was packing the trunks upstairs? M. Hamel's sister. What did the babies in the class chant? Ba, be, bi, bo, boo, etc. Why did old Hauser cry? Because he regretted not learning French earlier. What struck 12 at the end of the lesson? The church clock. What sound followed the Angelus? The trumpets of Prussian soldiers returning from drill. What did M. Hamel write on the blackboard? Vive la France. What happened after M. Hamel wrote on the board? He leaned against the wall and he was unable to speak. How did M. Hamel dismiss the class? With a gesture of his hand, he dismissed the class. What were more tempting than the roles of participle for France? Chirping birds, pleasant weather, and soldiers drilling in the open field are tempting than the rules of participles to France. What did M. Hamel say about the French language? He said that French language was the most beautiful, clearest, and logical language of the world, and you should not forget it, rather should guard it. To whom M. Hamel blamed for not learning own language? Himself, parents, and the people of Alsace and Lorraine.